Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be creating the second slide for our glass effect PowerPoint templates. Alright, let's get started. To begin the tutorial, we're going to need an image. If you want to watch the video on how to create this particular slide, you can check out the card on the top right corner of your screen to watch the video, or you could check out the description box below for the link to that video. We're going to create a new slide, and I'm just going to come over here in the home tab, and then I'm going to create a new blank slide. Let us now bring in an image. So I'm going to go over to my images, and the link to this image is going to be in the description box below. I'm just going to drag and drop it into my slide. Now under picture format here, go over to the crop option and select this button. Now we're going to have these handles. Select this one on the left and then drag it all the way to the left hand side of your slide, and then I'm going to come over to the one on the right here and then drag it all the way to the right. Come over to crop, select fill, and then I'm going to click on escape to close this dialog. Next, select this image and I'm going to duplicate, use Ctrl and D. I'm going to right click and then select format picture, and now we're going to have this option. Come over to this picture tab, expand picture corrections, and then we're going to reduce sharpness to -100%, and we're going to have this blur effect. Now copy this image and you can go ahead and delete it. Now for the background fill, if you are selecting an image like this, just select on this edge here and you're going to have the option for background. Select picture or texture fill and then select clipboard for the fill of our background. Now if I move this image away, you can see that we are using the image from our clipboard as our fill for our background. Just going to return the image back to its original position, and now we can now move on to the next item, which is going to be a rectangle. So go over to shapes and I'm going to insert a rectangle, and I'm just going to draw this here. Let's go over to shape outline and I'm going to select no outline. For the dimensions, the height is going to be 11 and the width is going to be 17 cm. And I'm going to just align this shape to the center of our slide as well as the middle. I'm having issues finding that. I'll just go to align and just align middle. So under shape format, just go over to the align option and then you can align center and then align middle. Next up, we're going to need some ovals or some circles. So I'm currently at shape format. You can go to home, you can go to insert, but in the shape format there's also these options for circle. So I'm just going to select this and I'm going to draw one. Now we're going to have a bunch of circles and all of them are going to have their dimensions, so this is going to get a little tedious, but yeah. So for the first circle, the height is going to be 5.9 and the width is going to be 5.4 cm, and I'm just going to select this. You know what, let's make the transparency, let's increase the transparency so we can see behind, and then we can sort of tell where we're placing this circle. So I'm just going to increase the transparency to 30%, and now you can see the outline of our rectangle behind. And I'm just going to sort of, let me see, place it here. It's not going to be perfect for everybody. You know, everybody's placement is not going to be the same. We just want to sort of have an effect. I'm going to create another copy of this circle by holding Control, selecting the circle, holding Control, and then dragging. I'm going to change the height to 3.1 and the width is going to be 4.1. And I'm going to just move it, let's see, around here. Let's see there. I'm going to create another copy. This one I'm going to make the height 4 cm and the width is also going to be 4 cm. And I'm going to grab this and just place it, no, let's see here, so like this. Maybe I could just move it just a little bit. Let's create another copy. I'm going to leave the height at 4 cm and the width is going to be 5.4, and I'm going to bring this, let's see, here, and then I'm going to create another copy. Let's make it 4 by 4 once again. and I'm just going to have it on the corner. Let's see, something like this. Let's create another copy of this one. The height is going to be 1.8 and the width is going to be 3.5, and I'm going to let me just say something like this. Create another copy. Let's make the height 3.4 and the width is going to be 2.4, and I'm going to move it here. Create another copy of this. The height is going to be 5.6 and the width is going to be 4, and I'm just going to use my arrow key to sort of move it in. Let me see, have it around here. I'm going to create another copy. Let's make the height 3.1 and the width is going to be 4.1. I'm going to bring it here. Let me move it just a little bit. Create another copy of this. Let's make this one 6 by 6. 6 for the height and 6 for the width. And I'm just going to bring it around here. Create another copy of this. Height is going to be 5 and the width is going to be 5.7. And I'm just going to bring it down like this. And then I'm going to create another copy. Leave the height at 5 and the width should be 5. And we're going to bring it in this corner here. And I'm going to create one more copy. The height is going to be 3.4. And the width is going to be 2.8. And I'm just going to bring this here. So obviously yours isn't going to be perfect. Everybody's placement of their circles is going to be different, but you just want to have sort of this bubbly effect around this rectangle. I'm going to zoom out and I want to select all of these items with the exception of the image, and then I'm going to hold Control and then select this rectangle. So I want to deselect the rectangle. Over in the fill option, we're going to change the transparency back to 0%. Now hold Control, select the rectangle once again, go over to shape format, and in the merge options, select union. And I believe it still has a border outline, so I'm just going to select no outline. I'm going to go over to the align options, align center, align, and then we're going to align middle. And then under the fill, let's select slide background fill as the fill for our shape. Next up, let's go over to effects option, expand shadow. We're going to use one of the presets. We're going to select this one, the inside center shadow. Change the color of the shadow to white. Let's make the transparency of the shadow 5%. We're going to make the blur 15 points. The angle is going to be 5 degrees and the distance is going to be 2 points. Next up, we're going to need our text. So I'm going to go over to insert text box. I'm going to go over to my notes. This text is just basic Lorem Ipsum text. You can either Google it or you could just check out the description box below for this text. I'm going to just paste it here. Select the text box. I'm going to change the font to Banscript condensed, and I'm going to change the size to 44, and color of the text is going to be white. Change the alignment of the text to center, and I'm just going to sort of place it here and also place it in the center. I might have to still move it, you know what, Probably we'll just move it down a bit. Well, let's add our second text box. I'm just going to, oops, let me select just the text box. Select the text box, create a copy. I'm going to change this one to Avenir next. And I'm going to change the size to 20. And I'm going to grab the remaining text, copy it, and I'm going to paste. And I'm going to increase the text so that I'm going to have this. So my text is going to be on, let's say, 6 lines. And the width of this text box is 15.83 if you want to use exactly the same width. But it really doesn't matter as long as it just fits within this shape. So I'm going to select it and just place it here. Select this two and then Ctrl G to group. Let's go to align. I'm just going to make sure it's aligned to the center. Let's align to the middle, and yeah, that is it for this second slide. Let's see what it looks like in the slideshow view. So I'm just going to click on that, and yeah, we are done with the second slide in our glass effect PowerPoint template. If you want to watch the other videos in this course, you can either check the description box below for the links to the other videos or click on the playlist of video on screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.